Good morning children. Welcome back to our next chemistry class. Last class we have discussed about method of preparation of aromatic nitro compounds like nitrobenzene. Properties of nitrobenzene we have discussed. Under the properties of nitrobenzene, still we have discussed about reduction of nitrobenzene. Next, the last reaction we are going to discuss about nitrobenzene is electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction is nothing but electrophile will go and replace. Here nitrobenzene we are discussing. Before this, still that we have discussed is reactions involved functional group like NO2 group. Now we are going to discuss about reaction due to aromatic ring benzene ring. Okay. So now under this electrophilic substitution reaction, we are discussing about nothing but nitrobenzene will undergo chlorination. Nitrobenzene will undergo chlorination in the presence of Lewis acid like aluminium chloride. This in this nitrobenzene NO2 group is nothing but meta-directing group. It will accept the electrophile in the meta position of the benzene ring. So it will give the product, it will undergo chlorination means what is that meta-chloronitrobenzene, or we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say 3-chloronitrobenzene name of this compound. The next reaction is nothing but nitrobenzene will undergo nitration. Nitrobenzene will undergo nitration. What is meant by nitration? Addition of nitric acid, or otherwise nitration will be take place in the presence of nitrating mixture. What is meant by nitrating mixture? Mixture of concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid. Now nitration will be take place at 373 Kelvin temperature. It will give the product is nothing but. What is the use of sulfuric acid? And before this lesson itself I have explained. This H2SO4 is used for dissociating this HNO3 into OH minus and NO2 plus. So NO2 plus will go on attached to the what? Meta position of the benzene ring. Okay, by the removal of hydrogen from that place. So you will get what as the product, like this way you will get as the product. What is the name of this compound? Meta-dinitrobenzene. Next one, same nitration only, but temperature range is different. Before this nitration is temperature range is 373 Kelvin. Now nitration undergo, that is nitrobenzene will undergo nitration reaction at the 473 Kelvin temperature. So it will give what as the product is nothing but 1,3,5. 1, 3, 5 trinitrobenzene. Trinitrobenzene it will give as the product. Okay. Next one, sulfonation. What is meant by sulfonation? Addition of sulfonyl group. Addition of sulfonyl group will go on add means what reactant we have to add? We have to add sulfuric acid. We have to add sulfuric acid. So sulfonation will be take place in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. So nitrobenzene will undergo sulfonation. It will give 3-nitrobenzene. 1, 2, 3. No. Otherwise, now this as we can take as a main means 1, 2, 3. 3-nitrobenzene sulfonic acid. 3-nitrobenzene sulfonic acid name of this compound. Understood? Okay. So nitrobenzene will undergo electrophilic substitution reaction like chlorination, nitration. Nitration, two conditions they are given, sulfonation. Okay. But nitrobenzene does not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction because of presence of deactivating group of nitro bond NO2. Okay, so still there's nothing but we have discussed is aromatic nitro compounds and aliphatic nitro compounds. Next, in this organic nitrogen compounds, the next topic we are going to discuss is amines. What is meant by amines? What is the functional group for amines? Amines are nothing but organic compounds which can have a functional group bond NH2. General formula for amino compounds is nothing but R bond NH2. R bond NH2. So under this amines topic, the first one we are going to discuss is classification of amines. Classification of amines. Under classification of amines, amines are mainly classified into aliphatic amino compounds and aromatic amino compounds. Amines are classified into aliphatic amino compounds and aromatic amino compounds. Both these two aliphatic and aromatic amino compounds again classified into primary, secondary and tertiary amino compounds. Okay, what is meant by primary, you know? Primary amine means nitrogen can have two hydrogen atoms, that is primary amine. So example for primary aliphatic amino compound is nothing but ethyl amine, common name, or otherwise IUPAC name ethane amine. Primary aromatic amino compounds example is nothing but what? C6H5 bond NH2. So nitrogen atom can have two hydrogen. We can say that is a primary amino compounds. So primary amines can have what? With nitrogen, two hydrogen. So example for primary aromatic amino compound is nothing but benzene amine. Benzene amine. Next we are going to discuss about secondary aliphatic amino compounds and aromatic amino compounds. Secondary amines means nitrogen can have only one hydrogen. Nitrogen can have only one hydrogen. So now here if you take means in this secondary aliphatic amino compounds and aromatic amino compounds, simple and mixed they are. What is simple, what is mixed? Already we have discussed in ethers and ketones. Ethers means bond O bond. With this oxygen, two alkyl group will be added. The two alkyl group may be same, we can say simple. The two alkyl group may be different, we can say that is a mixed. Now with this amino compounds NH, the two alkyl group added is same, we can say that is a simple secondary amino compounds. Simple secondary aliphatic amino compounds. So here the two alkyl group added to this NH is nothing but 2-methyl. So it is an example for simple aliphatic what? Secondary amino compounds. So name of this compound dimethylamine. Name of this compound dimethylamine, or otherwise this is nothing but what? Methane amine. CH3NH2 means methane amine. From NH2, one hydrogen will be removed. Instead of that, one methyl group is added. So N-methyl methane amine. N-methyl methane amine. Same way. Now here simple aromatic secondary amino compounds. C6H5 same aryl group is attached to NH. So it is an example for simple. So C6H5 bond NH bond C6H5 is nothing but name of this compound benzene amine. With this benzene amine phenyl group is added. So phenyl benzene amine. N-phenyl benzene amine. Now for mixed, what is this? One alkyl group is methyl and another one is ethyl. Understand or? Now ethyl is attached. So how we can say ethyl methane amine? This is what? Nothing but methyl is added to what is that? Benzene amine. So methyl benzene amine. Now next one is nothing but tertiary amino compounds. Primary amino compounds with nitrogen, two hydrogen atom primary. With nitrogen, one hydrogen atom secondary. With nitrogen, there is no hydrogen atom, then that is called as a tertiary amine. Now here tertiary amine, see here, nitrogen does not have any hydrogen, but it can have what? Nothing but 3 methyl groups, same. So it is an example for simple tertiary aliphatic amino compounds. Okay, understand what I am saying? So nothing but with this N2 methyl group is added. So methane amine is the main. So we can say N, N dimethyl methane amine is the name of this compound. For this aromatic tertiary aromatic amino compounds CCH5, C6H5, C6H5. Simple. So how we can say N, N diphenyl benzenamine. Next, same way, mixed tertiary aliphatic amino compounds. What is when we mixed? The 3 alkyl group attached to the nitrogen atom is different. We can say mixed amino compounds. Now here with this nitrogen, one is nothing but 2. That is nothing but with this 2 second position of the carbon amines is added. With this amine, what is that? Instead of 2 hydrogen removed, instead of that 2 alkyl group, one is methyl and another one is ethyl is added. So name of this compound is nothing but N, N ethyl methyl, okay, 2 aminopropane. That is, we can say propane 2, nothing but propane 2 amines. Propane 2 amines. What is this? With this nitrogen amino compounds NH2, instead of removing 2 hydrogen, one is methyl group and another one is ethyl group is added. But the main is nothing but what? 2 aminopropane only. The 2 aminopropane, how we can say? Propane 2 amine we can say. So with this propane 2 amine, 1 ethyl and 1 methyl is added. So N, N ethyl methyl. What is that? Propane 2 amines. Now this is an example for tertiary mixed aromatic amino compounds. With this nitrogen, 1 methyl group, 1 ethyl group and 1 phenyl group is added. So different. So it is called as in what? Mixed. Okay, understood? Now the parent is nothing but what is that? Ethane amine. With this methyl and phenyl is added. So N, N methyl phenyl ethane amine. Methyl phenyl ethane amine. So like this way, amines are classified into aliphatic amino compounds, aromatic amino compounds. Again this aliphatic and aromatic amino compounds are again classified into primary, secondary and tertiary aliphatic and aromatic amino compounds. Next, nomenclature of amino compounds. Naming system of amino compounds. Both common system and IUPAC system both are present in amino compounds. In both the system, how we can name for amino compounds, we are going to see one by one. Okay, the first compound I have taken is CH3CH bond CH3 bond NH2. Understood or not? Center CH, both the sides CH3 means in common system it is called iso. What is that? Iso. Totally how many carbon atoms are there? 3 carbon atoms are there. So isopropyl. And what is this? Here amine. So isopropyl amine is the common name of this compound. Next one, IUPAC system. What you will do usually for naming in the IUPAC system, we have to select the longest carbon chain. After that, after selecting the longest carbon chain, we will count number of carbon atoms present in the carbon chain. Depends upon that what alkane will come, we will see. What alkane will come, we will see. After that, which position of that carbon atom amino compounds are added, that also we will see. Now in this compound, there are 3 carbon atoms are present in the carbon chain. In the second position of the carbon, amino functional group is added. If 3 carbon atoms are present in the carbon chain means, what is the alkane? Propane. What is the alkane? Propane. And second position of the carbon atom amino compounds are added. So name of this compound is propane 2 amine in the IUPAC system. Next compound I have taken is nothing but alkene type of compounds. Between carbon and carbon, double bond means we can say alkene. CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2 single bond NH2. If totally 3 carbon atom, but in between that carbon atom double bond is there, means we can say in common system name of that group is allyl. Name of that group is allyl. So now this is allyl amine. Name of the compound in common system allyl amine. In IUPAC system means what? Same way we have to see the carbon chain. In this carbon chain, 3 carbon atoms are there, so pro. But in between the carbon atom, what also will be present? What also will be present? Double bond. Double bond means what will come? ENE suffix. Which position of the carbon atom double bond is started? Second position. So pro 1, 2, 3. First carbon amino compounds are added. Second compound double bond is started. So totally 3 carbon atoms. So pro. Second position double bond is started. So 2 in. And first carbon amino compounds are present. So 1 amine. 1 amine. Pro 2 in 1 amine or amine. Understood? Is the name of this compound in IUPAC system. Now the next compound is, see the board ma, listen, NH2 bond CH2 6 times bond NH2. Totally how many carbon atoms are present? 6 carbon. What is the meaning for CH2 6 times? CH2 bond, CH2 bond, CH2 bond, CH2 bond, CH2 6 times. At the end of that side, one NH2 is added. And this side, one NH2 is added. Totally how many carbon atoms? 6. So first position of the carbon, 1 NH2. And last position of the carbon, 1 NH2. Keep it in your mind. Okay. Understood? But in common system, how we can name means, what is CH2? Already we have discussed before this lesson in carbonyl compounds. What is CH4? Methane. If you remove 1 hydrogen, it will become methyl. If you remove 2 hydrogen atom, nothing but alkane CnH2n plus 2. Alkene CnH2n. Methane CH4. Methylene CH2. So what is this CH2? Methylene. How many CH2 are present? 6. 6 means what will come? Hexa. So hexa methylene. 2 amino compounds. So diamine. Diamine. So name of this compound in common system is hexamethylene diamine. The next, how we can name in the IUPAC system. Totally in this compound, how many number of carbon atoms? 6. So 6 carbon atom means what is the alkane will come? Hexane. At the same time, in hexane, first carbon atom and the last carbon atom amino compounds are added. Totally 6. So first and 6. First position and 6th position, 2 amino compounds are added. Totally 6 carbon atoms. So hexane 1,6 diamine. 1,6 diamine. Next one, CH3, NH, bond, CH, CH3, CH3. This is nothing but already we have discussed. Center CH, both the sides CH3 means isopropyl. Now this is the functional group. And this side what will be there? Methyl group is there. And this side what will be there? Isopropyl group is there. So how we can name? What are the 2 alkyl group attached to the amino compounds? The 2 alkyl group name we have to mention followed by the word amine in common system. So how we can name? Methyl isopropyl amine. Methyl isopropyl amine common name. IUPAC name how we can see means, now listen, this is the carbon chain. In this carbon chain, how many number of carbon atoms are present? 3 carbon atoms are present. Second carbon, what will be added? In the second carbon, amino group is added. But with that amino group, what also will be added? Methyl also will be added. Understood? So what is that? Methyl. Methyl. Propane. 2-amine. Methyl, nothing but second position of the carbon, amino compounds are added. So propane 2-amine. But instead of removing one hydrogen from NH2, one methyl group also added. So what is that? With N only are added. So N, methyl, N, methyl, propane, 2-amine. 1, 2, 3, second position amine. Okay. So N-methyl propane 2-amine is the name of this compound in IUPAC system. Okay. Next compound, just listen ma. C2H5 bond, N bond, C2H5 bond, CH2 bond, CH2 bond, CH2 bond, CH3. This is nothing but what? Butyl. NH2 means what? Amine. But instead of removing from NH2, 2 hydrogen, 2 ethyl group is added. So diethyl butyl amine is the name of this compound in common system. Aromatic compounds. Above the benzene ring, NH2 is there means what we can say common name, commonly that is called aniline. But aniline, instead of removing 2 hydrogen, 2 methyl group is there in this compound. So we can say common name dimethyl aniline. Dimethyl aniline. But how we can name in the IUPAC system? If it is aniline means in IUPAC system benzene amine. If it is aniline means there is no CH3 twice, only H2 is there means we can say in IUPAC system for aniline is benzene amine. But now instead of removing 2 hydrogen, 2 methyl group is added. That also added to the nitrogen atom. So N comma N. N comma N dimethyl benzene amine. N comma N dimethyl benzene amine. Next compound is nothing but above the benzene ring CH2 bond NH2. Above the benzene ring CH2 bond OH is present means already we have discussed in alcohol hydroxy less than benzyl alcohol name of this compound. Now here instead of OH what is the functional group? NH2. So name of this compound in common system benzyl amine. Benzyl amine. But what is the name of this compound in IUPAC system? IUPAC system means this is the carbon chain. In this carbon chain only one carbon atoms are present. What is the one carbon atom? Alkane, methane. So methane amine is the parent. But with this methane amine, what group is added? Phenyl group is added. Aryl like phenyl group is added. So phenyl methane amine is the name of this compound in IUPAC system. Next one, above the benzene ring, CH2 bond NH bond CH3. This is nothing but example for secondary amine. At the same time, it is an example for secondary and aromatic compound, amino compounds. Already we have discussed before this compound benzyl amine. Now from benzyl amine, instead of removing one hydrogen, one methyl group is added. So name of this compound is N-methyl benzyl amine in a common system. In common system, benzyl amine actually, from benzyl amine one hydrogen is removed, instead of that one methyl group is added in this compound. So name of this compound is N-methyl benzyl amine. N-methyl benzyl amine. Now in IUPAC system, how we can name? This is the parent. What is this? Methane amine. In methane amine, instead of removing one hydrogen from amino compounds, one methyl radical is attached. At the same time, instead of removing one hydrogen from methyl group, one phenyl group is added. So how we can name? N-methyl phenyl methane amine. N-methyl phenyl methane amine is the name of this compound in IUPAC system. Next, structure of amines. Like ammonia, nitrogen atom of amines is a trivalent. Like ammonia, nitrogen atom of amines is trivalent, and at the same time it carries the lone pair of electron also. So this nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. sp3 hybridized nitrogen. Out of the 4 sp3 hybridized nitrogen, 3 sp3 orbitals overlap with 3 hydrogen atom or otherwise 3 carbon atom of alkyl groups. Out of 4 sp3 hybridized orbital of nitrogen, 3 sp3 hybridized orbitals of nitrogen overlap with 3 hydrogen atoms or 3 carbon atoms of methyl group or alkyl group of carbon. The 4th sp3 hybridized orbital contains lone pair of electrons. Hence, amines possess pyramidal geometry. Due to the presence of lone pair of electrons, C bond N bond H or otherwise C bond N bond C, bond angle is less than that of tetrahedral bond angle. Normal tetrahedral bond angle is 109.5 degree. Compared to C bond N bond C bond angle is less than that of normal tetrahedral bond angle, that is nothing but 109.5 degree. Why this 108? It is reduced. It is less than that of tetrahedral bond angle means because of presence of 2 bulkier methyl group repulsion. Okay, this 2 bulky methyl group will be repulsed. Understood? Okay, so what will happen? This will be happen. Next one. This is only sp3 hybridized carbon. At the same time, what also will be there? On the nitrogen, lone pair of electrons also will be there. This lone pair of electrons also will be repel. So it will be repel means automatically bond angle compared to normal tetrahedral bond angle, this will be reduced because of presence of lone pair of electrons. Okay, that's why in ammonia, the bond angle between H and bond H is 107. That is nothing but tertiary amines, bond angle between C bond N bond C is 108 degree compared to normal tetrahedral bond angle. It will be reduced due to the presence of lone pair of electrons. Understood? Okay. Now, this CNC, C bond N bond C bond angle is 108 degree. This is higher than that of H bond N bond H bond angle, that is 107 degree. But compared to tetrahedral bond angle, it is less. What is tetrahedral bond angle? Normal 109.5 degree. Why this increase is due to the repulsion between the bulky methyl group. Compared to trimethylamine, bond angle is 108, which is lower than the tetrahedral angle and higher than the N bond H bond H, that is bond H bond N bond H bond angle. Why increases compared to this? This is more means nothing but what? Due to the repulsion between the 2 bulkier group. So this 2 bulkier methyl group will be repel means, so like this bond will come like this bond will come like this. Automatically from 107 to it will be increased to 108. Understood? Okay. Now, questions for your assignment. Questions for your assignment. Complete and send. Okay. Draw the flow chart for the classification of amines. Second one, write the electrophilic substitution reaction of nitrobenzene. Electrophilic substitution reaction of nitrobenzene. And write and explain nomenclature of amino compounds. Right, and explain that is nothing but explain the nomenclature of amino compounds. So these are the questions for your assignment. Complete and send. Thank you. Diethyl butyl amine is the name of this compound in common system. Then how we can name in the IUPAC system? IUPAC system, this is the carbon chain. Butane 1 amine. With this butane 1 amine, 2 ethyl group is added. So the 2 ethyl group is attached to N. That's why N comma N. 2 also ethyl, so diethyl. N comma N diethyl butane 1 amine. Understood? N comma N diethyl butane 1 amines. Understood? Next we can go to the next compound. Yes. Above the benzene ring, NCH3 twice. Already we have discussed in before lesson also and before this topic also. Above the benzene ring, NH2 amino compounds are there, means we can say that is an aniline. Commonly it is called as an aniline. Commonly it is called as an aniline. So instead of removing aniline, 2 hydrogen atom, 2 methyl radical is attached. So name of this compound is nothing but in common system dimethyl. The main is what? Aniline. Above the benzene ring NH2 means aniline. From NH2, instead of removing 2 hydrogen, 2 methyl group is added. So name of this compound dimethyl aniline. Dimethyl aniline. Then how we can name in the IUPAC system? Nothing but in N, nothing but nitrogen, 2 methyl group is added. Instead of methyl group, suppose NH2 group is there, means how we can name in the IUPAC system means we have to say what is this? Aromatic hydrocarbon benzene. In benzene what group is there? Amino group. So benzene amine. But here instead of removing from amines 2 hydrogen atom, instead of the 2 methyl group is added. So N comma N dimethyl benzene amine. N comma N dimethyl benzene amine. Okay. Next compound C6H5 bond CH2 bond NH2. Above the benzene ring CH2OH is there, means benzyl alcohol.